Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing since you graduated from UMPT.
We moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, and I started in neurorehabilitation. My very first job was in a transitional unit, but then I rotated over to the larger hospital and went through a couple of rotations before getting a position just doing neurorehab.
Bye guys, see you later.
All right, so you did neurorehab and
neurorehab, and then while I was doing neurorehab, I had an opportunity to run a wound rounds program, we started one in the transitional unit, and then we moved to Las Vegas 4 years later, and in that move I was able, the next position I took was running both an inpatient and outpatient wound program, and from that point on I just basically did wound care. After that, I took a faculty position at UNLV and was the director of clinical education and taught pathophysiology and wound care. And then when we moved to Indiana 4 years ago, I went back to the clinic and am back doing wound care, developing a diabetic wound program with total contact casting and doing research. It's different.
I just don't see them like if I got that tomorrow.
What was your experience like at UMPT?
Oh, it was challenging. It's a really good program. I had, coming from Indiana, from Purdue, it was definitely cultural change too. I'd never lived in that big of a city. So it was a little bit of everything as far as challenging. Fun, very fun.
Do you remember any of your favorite classes when you were at UMPT?
Neurorehab, definitely. Yeah, we didn't really have wound care at the time. Dr. Hayes had us. I think it was Dr. Hayes had us to breed an orange.
We did that too.
Yeah, that was not the extent of it. But neurorehab, definitely. Anatomy.
Anatomy, yeah.
Yeah, anatomy is just an amazing place to start. But those are probably the two that come to mind.
How do you feel that UMPT has helped you in your career?
Probably the biggest impact, in addition just that I was well trained, and I definitely entered very well prepared. I think what I see almost every year that I do it longer, Miami expected a lot of me, both academically and professionally. You had to, there was a bar that was set that you really were challenged to be the best and to raise the profession to the next notch. And that has carried me through. I've been pretty involved with the APTA, both at the chapter level and a little bit at the national level. And that came from Miami. That absolutely, not only just being involved in the APTA, but just the idea that, do more, take advantage of opportunities to meet people and do research, and I definitely, just in talking, and having taught at different, either guest lecturing programs or such, I know that's part of being a graduate of Miami.